And as I told you, for racemic modification or racemization, you have to break bond over chiral carbon to get planar intermediate to which your attacking reagent can attack from both sides, giving two mirror images of each other or two enantiomers, which is your racemic modification. This racemization, it can be of three types. It can be done by many ways, but in your syllabus it is written of three types. One is thermal racemization, anionic racemization, cationic racemization, and free radical racemization. So let us begin with very first one, that is thermal racemization. So what will be done in case of thermal racemization? So in thermal racemization, breaking of bond at chiral carbon take place upon heating. Okay, so this process is carried by heating. So you heat your molecule. We start from one pure enantiomer, heat it, and on heating, you get mixture of two enantiomers in the same amount or racemic modification. Now, when you heat compound, what kind of bond breaking can take place? You know, there are two kind of bond breakings. One is homolytic and another is heterolytic. So when you just heat your compound in absence of any acid or base, what kind of bond breaking will take place?
Homolytic.
Homolytic bond cleavage. There will be homolytic bond cleavage. So in homolytic bond cleavage, bond pair will be shared by both atoms equally. That will give rise to free radicals intermediate. So for example, if you have alpha phenyl ethyl chloride, suppose you have what will be structure of this alpha phenyl ethyl chloride? हाँ जी, की structure होएगी alpha phenyl ethyl chloride. At alpha position, you have which groups? This is simple your ethane. You need ethyl. So that means these hydrogens are substituted. At which position substituted? Alpha position. तो की होएगा इत्थे? Here you have a phenyl and here you have chloride. You remove two hydrogens. So this is your alpha phenyl ethyl chloride. And suppose you have a minus. What this minus sign means?
Sir, S configuration.
S configuration. What this minus sign means?
S.
जल्दी ना बोलो, गुस्सा ना दबाओ मैनू। हाँ, की होता माइनस से?
Left side.
जी।
Sir, plane polarized light no left side rotate करता है।
Rotation of plane polarized light. थानू मैं इन्नी बार दस्या है, there is a no relation between capital D and there is no relation between D and L, small d and L, capital R and capital R. Small d and that means plus and minus. There is no relation in between them. That means your molecule may be capital D or L. What is capital D or capital L? It is relative configuration. Small d or small l or sign plus minus, it is direction of rotation of plane polarized light. R and S, की हुंदा R and S?
Absolute configuration.
एब्सोल्यूट कॉन्फिगरेशन आपस ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ r माइनस भी हो सकता है r प्लस भी हो सकता है s माइनस भी हो सकता है s प्लस भी हो सकता है d प्लस भी हो सकता है d माइनस भी हो सकता है देयर इज नो रिलेशन बिटवीन देम क्लियर है कि नहीं ये चीज
Yes, sir.
so here minus means it rotate plane polarized light towards the left side and suppose it is this methyl now you heat it अगर इत्थे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन चेक करो की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आएगी चलो खुद चेक कर लेना बाद दे विच आपां मूव करते हैं if you heat it upon heating homolytic bond cleavage will take place and this carbon and this chlorine bond it will undergoes homolytic bond cleavage so there is a loss of chlorine radical okay and you will get free radical now this free radical it has first of all tell me it is chiral or achiral this free radical is it chiral or achiral and what is its geometry what is the geometry and is it chiral or achiral बोलो हाँ जी राजवीर
इसमें कायरल होएगा
कायरल होएगा फ्री रेडिकल
तो अब कायरल क्यों होएगा फिर
हाँ जी
तो कायरल क्यों होएगा फिर
ओ बेटे ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਰਾ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਰਬਨਾਈਨ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਾਰਬਨਾਈਨ
यस सर कायरल होएगा ठीक है सर फ्लिपिंग हो जाती है सर ठीक है
it will be achiral and what will
कायरल
be planar so this free radical which is formed over here it is achiral and it has a planar geometry now this chlorine radical it can again react with this achiral free radical carbon free radical by two ways what are those two ways what are those two ways this chlorine radical since it has a planar geometry this chlorine radical can attack from above it can below and there's no preferential position so attack from both sides will be equally probable so this gives rise to two products in one case chlorine is present above side and in other case chlorine is present below side so this gives rise to two products in a same amount so one is this one when attack take place from above so it get attached itself from the above side and the other product is when attack take place from below so here in this case it is present below okay and both are mirror images of each other both are mirror images of each other and both products are formed in a 50% ratio since there's no preferential attack from the one side so this is your racemic modification Any doubt in this case? Bolo.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, next method of the racemic modification is by anion formation. By anion formation, or you can say anionic racemization. So in anionic racemization, you get intermediate anion, which is a chiral with planar geometry, that is sp2 hybridized planar geometry. So attack of your electrophile over this anion can take place above the plane or from below the plane with same probability, giving rise to products which are mirror images of each other, and you get racemic modification. Now for anionic racemization, what are requirements? Bond should undergo homolytic bond cleavage, or it should undergo heterolytic bond cleavage.
Heterolytic.
So one thing is bond must undergo heterolytic bond cleavage. And for heterolytic bond cleavage, your leaving group, it must leave without pair of electrons. So that means hydrogen which is there at chiral carbon, it should be, so hydrogen at chiral carbon, of course hydrogen will leave to form an anion over carbon. So hydrogen at chiral carbon, it should be acidic or basic?
Acidic.
It's acidic. Okay, so that it can easily leave as H plus ion. And this reaction can take place either in presence of acid or in presence of base. So it may be base catalyzed reaction, or even it may be sometime acid catalyzed reaction. Suppose you have, for example, let's take the example. Suppose you have 3-phenyl 2-butanol. Now, what is this 3-phenyl 2-butanol? What is 3-phenyl 2-butanol? ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ? 2-butanol ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? At second position, you have
double bond.
double bond.
Ketone group. Ketone, sir.
C double bond O. CH2CH. And at third position,
Phenyl group.
you have a phenyl.
Phenyl group.
CH3 C double bond O CH phenyl CH3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 butanol, 3 phenyl. So this one. So where is a chiral carbon? Where is chiral carbon? This carbon is a chiral, and at chiral carbon, do you have any acidic hydrogen? Do you have any acidic hydrogen at chiral carbon? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
This hydrogen is acidic because of presence of this carbonyl group. So when you treat this molecule, suppose you start with the one pure enantiomer plus 3-phenyl 2-butanol. Okay, suppose you start with a few pure enantiomer and you treat it with base hydroxyline. What base will do?
Abstract hydrogen.
It will abstract this acidic hydrogen, so there's a loss of water, and you will get this one, which is of course stabilized by resonance. So you will get enolate. Okay, or you get carbonyl here. So it is carbonyl. Okay. Then this carbonyl, what kind of geometry it has? First semester च याद होएगा carbonyls, they can have sp3 hybridization, they can have sp2 hybridization. So in this case,
sp2
hybridization and geometry it has
sp2
sp2. Why it is sp2? Because here this negative charge is
Professor, conjugation.
conjugation, so it must be sp2, and therefore it has planar geometry. And when it has planar geometry, that means electrophile can attack from the both side. And what is electrophile in this case?
Bottom.
Water. H plus from the water. So you have a negative charge here, and it has a planar geometry. And since it has a planar geometry, so H plus ion from water, it can attack from above, it can attack from below with equal probability. So that gives rise to two products. Okay, that gives rise to two products in a same amount. So there's a loss of hydroxyl ion. So when it attack take place from the above, it will become like this. And when it attack take place from below, it will become something like this. And both are mirror images of each other, and both are formed in a 50-50 ratio. So that is your racemic modification. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubt? Should we move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you will convert lactic acid, say plus lactic acid and plus heterolactic acid into its racemic modification. So how you will convert lactic acid into racemic modification or heterolactic acid into racemic modification? What is lactic acid? What is lactic acid?
2-hydroxypropanoic acid.
लैक्टिक एसिड नहीं पता.
2-hydroxypropanoic acid. OH.
This is lactic acid, and when phenyl is present in place of methyl, that is called heterolactic acid. So how you will convert them into the racemic modification? By using
कार्बोकेटाइन फॉर्म करते हैं.
By formation carbonyls. Simply you treat it with sodium hydroxide, you will get anion here, and then electrophile can attack on the both side because of its planar structure. So you have to do this by yourself. The third one is cationic racemization. Now, what will happen in case of cationic racemization? What are the requirements and what will be intermediate?
कार्बोकेटाइन इंटरमीडिएट.
So in this case, there is a formation of carbocation as intermediate, and since carbocation it has a planar geometry, carbocations have planar geometry, sp2 hybridized planar geometry, so your nucleophile can attack on the both side. So here again heterolytic bond cleavage take place, and most of times this reaction take place in presence of Lewis acid. Reaction take place in presence of Lewis acid. So for example, let us take the same case of alpha phenyl ethyl chloride. So if you take a same case, so here you have this one. Suppose this is, you can take either plus or minus, whatever. You have to start with a single pure enantiomer. So you will treat it with what? You have to break carbon chlorine bond heterolytically so that chlorine goes out with, so that chlorine moves out with bond pair of electrons. So what you will use is, you have to use some Lewis acid, for example antimony penta chloride. So in presence of antimony pentachloride, it will take the Cl as a Cl minus ion. So there's a loss of antimony hexachloride negative, and you will get carbon cation. Is this a stable carbocation? It's a
Yes, sir.
carbocation which is stable. Why it is stable? Because of phenyl group has a resonance with this positive charge. And then your chlorine acts as a nucleophile, and it can attack from the both side, either from above or from below. So it can attack from both sides, giving rise to a two possible products. And both products, they are mirror images of each other and obtained in the same amount. So you get racemic modification. Hanji, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So apart from
Yes.
antimony pentachloride, you can use other Lewis acids such as aluminium trichloride or ferric trichloride. That can also be used. So basically in this case you get cation. And your last one is by free radical racemization. So what will be free radical racemization? Have we already discussed it?
Yes.
Thermally
bond cleavage.
Okay, we have already discussed thermal case. But another way of carrying out free radical racemization is by using free radical
light
initiator. So if you use free radical initiators, such as any example of free radical initiators?
peroxide,
Peroxide.
benzoyl
So
peroxide.
in this case, homolytic bond cleavage take place in presence of free radical initiators such as peroxides, like benzoyl peroxides or hydrogen peroxide. So if you use peroxides, in that case, this free radical reaction will take place. And I will take the same example that we have already discussed. So when you have this molecule, I am taking just same. So suppose you treat it with peroxide, say benzoyl peroxide. What will happen?
Homolytic bond cleavage.
Say you treat it with benzoyl peroxide. So this benzoyl peroxide, it will take what? It will undergo homolytic bond cleavage to give rise to a benzyloxy radicals, which further lose carbon dioxide to give rise to two phenyl radicals. And these two phenyl radicals, they will take which atom from your molecule?
Chlorine.
Anji?
Chlorine.
They will take chlorine or hydrogen?
Chlorine.
Why? Why chlorine? Okay, why chlorine? Tell me. So that will give rise to the same amount. हाँ बोलो.
अगर रेडिकल होएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन विथड्रॉइंग ग्रुप नाल तो उसकी हाइब्रिडाइजेशन sp3 हो जाती है ना ਇਹ रीजन हो सकता है सर इसका
बेटे आवाज क्लियर नहीं है, फिर दसो. हाँ बोलो.
राइज हो जाता है ना
Okay, so check yourself. Okay, this one. So this was your process of modification, and apart from that, there's one other process which is called autoracemization. So what will be autoracemization? What will be autoracemization? And the autoracemization means? Auto means?
अपने आप
अपने आप
By itself.
ऑटोमेटिक
So sometimes there is a formation of racemic modification. Sometimes there is a formation of racemic modification by itself at room temperature. Okay. Sometimes there is a formation of racemic modification by itself at room temperature in presence of small amount of either acidic or basic impurities. So autoracemization is a process which takes place by itself automatically in presence of small amount of either acidic or basic impurities. And why this autoracemization take place? For example, if you have a very pure positive lactic acid plus lactic acid, and if you leave it for some time, it undergoes autoracemization. If you have lactic acid and if you leave it as such for some time, it will undergoes autoracemization. Why?
Sir, environmental factor की moisture ना react कर सकती है.
Yes, it take place in presence of ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਛੱਡਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ impurities ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ in presence of basic impurities it will undergoes racemization process by anion formation. That means this OH minus, it will take this H plus ion, so your procedure will remain same, so it will become O minus, OH and CH3. So there's a loss of water and there's an anion formation. And then since it is achiral and planar, so it will again react with water in a two possible ways to give rise to two enantiomers in a same amount, as we have already discussed. So in one case, it will be like it's pure enantiomer that we have there, and in other case, it will be on opposite side. So in this way, we'll get mixture of these two enantiomers. And this process is called autoracemization as it takes place by itself. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So this was your racemic modification. Now your next topic is resolution. Now, what is resolution? पढ़िया होना है तुसी? What is resolution? Resolve करना resolution. It's
So
a
दो अलग-अलग नुस्खे इक्को बनाना
Separation करना नहीं समझती है.
हाँ जी.
Racemic modification separate करना उससे enantiomers से लेके.
Resolution is a opposite process as that of racemization. In racemization, you convert your enantiomer, pure enantiomer, into racemic mixture or racemic modification. In resolution, it is a process of separation of racemic modification. It is a process of separation of racemic modification into two pure enantiomers. That means you have a mixture of plus and minus, that is your racemic modification. And this is a process you do over this enantiomeric mixture or racemic mixture, racemic modification, and you get two separate isomers, two separate enantiomers. This process is called resolution. Now, what will be the basic principle of resolution? As we have discussed earlier, can you separate mixture of two enantiomers by any physical method? Can you separate mixture of two enantiomers by any physical method?
No, sir.
No. Why not?
No. Sir, same only physical properties.
They have same physical properties. They have the same melting point, same boiling point, everything is same. So you can't use physical methods for resolution. Okay, if you have two mixture of two enantiomers, you can't separate them by physical method. So what you will do? What will be the principle of this resolution?
Diastereomers mostly change कर सकते हैं.
By formation of their distereo isomers.